someone said to me once that I have strange views, which I was just thinking about it. Do I have strange views? Some people I talk to wouldn't even comprehend that I've got strange views, and some people do. But what I've noticed is the people that say I've got strange views tend to let me say something, and then they've got nothing to say about it because they haven't looked into it. They don't even say, I'll look into that. I don't know anything about it, but I'll have a look and then I'll get back to you. They don't say that. They just take it as you've got strange views. I think this is really odd. So some people I know, if I'm saying something, they'll go, "Oh right, well what's that about? All right, yeah, I'll have a look." Or yeah, I know about that. What is that linked to this? And what's going on here? What do you think about that? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't agree, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like a conversation about it. But the strange views comes in when basically when someone's making an opinion of you from an accumulation of what you've said, or just what you're saying from other areas. It's like I know this woman, and she was doing some really good stuff, and this guy didn't agree with what she was doing. So what he did was he ripped her character apart totally. He was horrible to her because he didn't agree with what she was doing. And this is what I mean. That's got nothing to do with what she's doing. He could have sat down and had a conversation and come to some kind of understanding or disagreement, which is fine, for people to disagree. Maybe they'll agree later, or maybe not. But not ripping people apart. And I think people are holding back from this sometimes. They're holding back from going you're a fucking crazy nut job, you're always going on about this crazy shit, none of it's true, blah 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 blah. I think people are holding back from that sometimes. Maybe they should say it, and then if they say it, maybe they could gauge the reaction of the other person. But maybe they don't say it because they haven't done their research and they could be totally wrong. And but who knows? It's just a bit odd when people say you've got strange views, but they're not willing to discuss anything. A kind of non-conversation. And what is a view anyway? For me, a view changes. Like it changes when you look into the distance. The view changes. Winter, summer, it constantly changes. So your view can change. And don't you think it would be nice if people's view changed together, and everyone really found out what was going on, and down to the bare roots of what is happening, to the best of their ability, and put their heads together, not kind of restrain themselves because someone else is into something else, and you can't trust those people, and this is happening here, and there has to be some kind of basis for open communication, but I think this starts with being vulnerable. So people really struggle to be vulnerable because of many childhood issues, but they see just having conversations with people as, oh, I'm going to reveal my vulnerability here. This is a subconscious. I'm going to reveal my vulnerability here. I better step back. Okay, I'm just not going to say anything. Tight mouth type situation, or conversation veering, or all kinds of weird tactics not to face your own pain. I think I'm rambling now. Anyway, yeah, Totally forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, odd views, strange views. I don't have strange views. I've worked it out. I definitely don't have strange views. I just look into stuff, and some of the stuff is maybe not like what many people would, you know, maybe look into. Although a lot of people do, but there's a lot of truth in it. So, like I've said in many videos, and whatever to people, at the end of the day, you've got to look at people's body language and how they're being with you, and really gauge whether it's bollocks or not, whether they're hiding away from you or whether they're willing to be vulnerable and open, which is like the natural way to be. Unfortunately, it's all covered up in many loads of childhood stuff. But anyway, yeah, thought I'd have a little chat on that, whatever it was. It's gone out of my mind now. It must have been on my mind, and now it's gone. It wasn't on vulnerability, although it was. It was on something else. Okay, cheerio. At night, Tenor Torch out.